How many sign-ups have you had?
So we're on 11, but we've got about another 5 appointments booked.
So good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's really, really good. The leads that are actually coming through the door, well, my conversion rate's 100%.
Really?
Yeah, literally the people that are coming through the door, I've got to say, it's been absolutely fantastic. The leads that have come through are phenomenal.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Lewis, how are you?
Sorry I'm late. I was rushing back from my haircut. Took too long.
No worries, mate. No worries.
How are you?
I don't have that problem.
And you've absolutely smashed it so far, right? How many sign-ups have you had?
So we're on 11. 2 overnight were supposed to join, but they've still not paid. But we've got about another 5 appointments booked.
So good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's really, really good. And to be honest with you, the leads that are actually coming through the door, well, my conversion rate's 100%.
Really?
Yeah, not that we're competitive, but we started off and I took the lead, and then Vicky managed to book all of the appointments for her rather than me. And then she overtook me numbers wise, but my conversion rate's always been.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. So yeah, literally the people that are coming through the door, like I say, 95% of them have signed up. We've had no real issues with sort of kickback. No, not one person has kicked back against that. Not once has that been an objection. And then I managed to sell yesterday a client came, or client now, he came in to do the beginner course. We got talking and he said, oh, I might as well just join straight away. So I've got him on the new rate, which is £99 a month.
Let's go.
And on a 6-month contract.
Let's go.
So, and again, that was the first time I've done the 6-month contract, and there was a little bit of trepidation there when I sort of asked about the terms, and I said, 6 months, no problem at all. So,
nice.
Yeah,
absolutely smashed it. I love that. I absolutely love that. So when did we go live with the ads for you, Glenn?
The ads went live. It might have been a week Friday.
So like 12 days.
Yeah.
So 12 days and 11 signups.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. The system works, Lewis. What can I say? The system works.
What did you think when we first jumped on the call together? Did you have some like hesitations and some like, I'm not sure if this is actually going to work?
Absolutely. As I said to you initially, we've approached other companies previously with 0 success.
Really?
Yeah, 0 success. Not one lead come on board at all.
Really?
And we got rinsed for some money before. So yeah, I always had a little bit of trepidation, but from speaking to you on that initial call, at the end of the call, we were much more optimistic.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, there was still that, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see if this works.
Yeah, absolutely. But I've got to say, it's been absolutely fantastic. The leads that have come through are phenomenal. And even the ones that actually haven't booked appointments, they're still on that journey, aren't they? They've shown that interest. So, we've managed to get through to people that previously we haven't got through to.
Yeah.
So maybe not this time, but next time, they'll go that one step further. We've left calls with people, we've left messages with people. So as I say, maybe for them right now, it's not the right time, but they're already on that journey. It's that one point of contact. The next time they may go that little step further. So, going forward, I'm really, really optimistic.
100%. Well, let's rewind, like, let's say 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
Where were you at 4 weeks ago before we started together in terms of how many signups were you getting on average per month, and what was the sign-up process?
So the sign-up process was people would generally book onto a free trial. They would come in, and generally most of those people would sign up.
Yeah.
But we were getting hardly any leads at all.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah, we were getting like one every couple of weeks, if that. It really dried up. That sort of funnel that was coming through, and we were getting desperate, really. I've got to be honest. Our numbers had sort of peaked at about 70 members, and then was sort of slowly dwindling down, and we weren't getting that sort of churn of refreshing those new members. So yeah, rather than sort of gaining members, we were gradually declining.
Yeah.
And as I say, we weren't getting the new leads in to replenish it. So yeah, it was getting a little bit scary at the time, but now so it's the turnaround. I mean, it's crazy how things work, Lewis, as well, because within that period of time, we've actually taken on 6 new members as well.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we're just like this last month, all of a sudden we've got 6 new members, 12 new. So 11 that have signed on to the course, 1 new member that's joined as well, so 12 there, and potentially loads more leads as well. It's absolutely, yeah. My faith over this last week has been restored in everything.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad, and I think it's so good for gym owners to hear that, like you're 20 members away from an extra 2K a month in revenue, which is a massive difference in terms of bringing someone in for coaching. It's also a cushion, so you're not worrying about, can I make rent this month and what we're going to do about and I think people, gym owners especially, maybe don't realize how close they are from getting to a point where things are a lot more comfortable. Like it can happen in one marketing campaign. Yeah, which is awesome to see. That
I mean, it's crazy because, like you say, I mean, I was a few weeks back, I was at that stage where, you know, I'm moving money from one account to another account just to make sure there's enough there to pay the bills and pay the rent, make sure that someone, Vicky's getting paid. I wasn't actually paying myself in that period of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've gone from panicking at the end of every month to now we've actually got a bit of surplus in the account. It's
nice. Yeah.
So it's just taken such a weight off.
Yeah.
And then, like you say, going forwards, I'd sort of always got to that point and it was like, well, how do I get to that next level? You know, I always knew we could get there, but I think sometimes you do need to ask for that little bit of help.
100%.
And, you know, there's no shame in that. You know, we can't do everything on our own because, as you know yourself, when you're running the business and you're in the trenches, you sometimes don't have time to do those other things and sort of look outside the box a little bit. Getting you guys on board to do that for us has just changed everything. I now feel that we can push on to that next level.
Awesome. And I think it comes down to just the obvious analogy of, like, if you were to coach someone CrossFit compared to them having to learn the skills of CrossFit themselves, well, of course, if you've got a coach, you're going to get there faster.
Absolutely.
And I think it's just the same here, like learning from someone who has built a system that works beforehand or done it beforehand. Like I myself pay for coaching. I get coaching off someone to help me with my business that I've always had someone to learn from, because I think if you've not got someone to learn from, then you are like, where are you getting that new information from to get to the next level? Because it's like, if you don't change anything, you can't really expect a change in outcome because you're not doing anything different.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I know that's exactly where we were. We were doing the same thing every week, every month, same process and getting the same outcome. So and then sitting there like, why are things not changing? It's obvious when you have someone external come in and audit it and look at it and say, hey, it makes sense for us to do this instead of this. And like you say, when you're too close to the business, sometimes it is difficult. And especially if you're in a tight spot financially or the business is struggling, etc., then like just to have that external eyes on it to be like, look, let's go in this direction. Let's put it here. Make it so much easier. But this is the start, really, Glenn, because we're only let's say 2 weeks into the marketing campaign. I know we've had some time training you on the entire system of how this works, but like, yes, we're getting more leads come through, which is amazing, and getting more people interested in eyeballs on the gym. But in regards to, and we're getting more signups through the sales system that we've set out and built the offer. And now it's going to be really delivering on that onboarding program to get people signed up long term, which really is the magic to this, because the monthly recurring revenue, if we build on that every single month, so let's say we get 15 that start the program and we sign 12 of those up, well, we're 12 up on the first month. And if we can now keep them for the next 12 months because we sign them in long term, and then every single month we just add to this. And we just see that monthly recurring revenue just jump up. And then we've got so much more money to invest back into the equipment, the coaches, the facility, etc. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's where we want to be. And like you say, I want to get another coach on board so that as we were spoken about in the first conversation, it's about getting my time back.
Yeah, yeah.
And Vicky's time back. That's really important to both of us, because as I've just said, the amount of time I was up there at this weekend, that's not sustainable.
Yeah.
It's okay to do it every now and again, but when you're 40 odd hours during the week and it's like, now I've got to do that this weekend, it's just, it takes its toll. It does.
Yeah.
Take its toll.
100%. And I've been there too as well, coaching ridiculous amount of hours. Just like, it's hard to have that high energy, great output again and again and again when you're back to back with doing so much in the business.
Yeah, especially in CrossFit, because you get a lot of people asking very stupid questions.
You've just given the entire whiteboard brief, and then what's the
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And by the end of the day, you've got no patience with it. It's there.
Oh, I love that. What's the 12-month goal then, Glenn? Where are you, Vicky, wanting to get at? I know you've mentioned about maybe having less time in the business. Do you have an idea of where we're working towards?
Yeah, I mean, so in 12 months' time, it's funny how things start all coming together as well. It's like my eldest son is 20. He's now doing his PT qualification course through us.
Awesome.
And he loves fitness. He coaches BJJ at the moment. So the plan is in January, he's going to come on board with us. He's going to help out with the business, sort of running the classes, so we can start taking a bit of a backseat with that. And hopefully now we're going to have enough money to pay him to do that.
Nice.
So in the shorter term, then we are going to get some of our time back.
Yeah.
But then also between me and my oldest son as well, we really want to grow the business. So the idea is to find premises number 2 and replicate this whole thing again.
Let's go. I love that. I love that. Yeah, that's so amazing. It's such a great goal to have. So and hopefully you can see the roadmap coming together now with
absolutely
with this member acquisition system, this way to get new members month on month predictably through using ads rather than just relying on word of mouth to hopefully someone comes in to hopefully they don't. We know we can spend X amount to get X amount of members.
Yeah.
Then once we've got that churning and running month on month, we can then look at investing back into people like your son or other coaches to systemize the business so that it can start operating without you there. And then it's like, hey, this business is up and running as we want it now. Let's look at the second location and start pushing it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even with the ad spend, I think Michael worked it out that we were up 500 quid on that. So, we'd actually done quite well with the lead ratio. So it's
awesome.
It's all good, Lewis. It's all good. What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah. It's so good to hear, and it's great to set those goals of like a second location, and I'm excited to be part of that journey. And where the results we're getting now across the UK with all these different gym owners, it's very rewarding on my part to see everyone it. And also just to like make people aware that like this stuff it is possible to run a very successful gym. And I think a lot of gym owners sometimes forget that it doesn't have to be a hobby. You can run it as a business to make money, to have your time back. And actually, because most people got into the gym business for the reason of they love training, they love health and fitness. And I think sometimes when you open the gym, you forget that like, oh shit, this is a business.
Yeah.
I need to run this as a business because it's just not sustainable otherwise.
Absolutely. And I did kind of get caught in that trap a little bit. I've got to be honest. It's it still is obviously my passion. I still love training every day, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times a day. But it'd be nice to do that without having to work as well.
Yeah. That was the goal for me when I set up my first gym. I was like, I want to train all day. I'm going to get it so that it's running on its own, and I can just. But my full-time job's training. And then the first year was just the complete opposite. Yeah. Training was in the bin, doing nothing other than coaching, cleaning, admin.
All the things that the members don't see. It's like they come through the door and they see you for that 1 hour and they think that's all you do all day. That 1 hour And it's like, no, I've got 7 other classes or 6 other classes, plus PTs in between that, plus the programming, plus the cleaning. You know, there's a lot else that goes into running this place. It's not just you turn up, there's me here, and that's it. Bye.
Literally, exactly as you say it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I couldn't agree more in terms of it always looks easier from the outside in, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, a guy walked in the other day and he was like, "So have you guys got other jobs as well?" I was like, yeah, I'll run a business on the side, you know, car washing. I was like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I've got loads of time, mate.
60 hours I'm working in this a week isn't enough. So
exactly, yeah.
But we will get to that point where if that's what you want and you want to remove yourself fully, like I've done, you can run it as a business to enjoy it as a member and go to the classes as a member,
yeah,
and build the business from the team that you've built, and they can grow the business without you there, which is exactly what I've done, and it's more than doable in the next 12 months.
Sounds good to me. So when you walk into your gyms now, have you got this magic aura about you still?
I wouldn't say that. I don't actually know most of a lot of the members anymore because I've lived away for so long. I obviously know the OG people, the people that were there when I was there, but yeah, a lot of the members that have now come in the past like 18 months, I wasn't really there for a lot of that. And the second location, we set that up and I didn't really get involved with that. I just orchestrated it and told people what to do and hired people to do the job for me, and I didn't actually get that involved with it. It was the first gym in the first year that was me fully hands-on doing absolutely everything before I started understanding the business side.
So can I just ask you a question about that, Lewis? Because obviously when you do it the way we've done it and you are fully hands-on, it's quite hard to relinquish control. Yeah. Because it's a bit like, well, I want somebody to be like a clone of me, you know, and then also they're not going to have that same passion for the business that I've got, because this is the business in a lot of ways. I feel like the business there is me and Vicky. Then so how do you get that?
Yeah, this is a great question. I love this question. And you know what, Glenn, this comes up all the time. And I went through this myself as well, because you do feel like they're not going to do it as good as me. They're not going to be able to deliver as good as I am. Like, no one's going to be able to do what I can do. And I think all you've got to do is look at, is there another business that runs like my business with employees and people doing that job without me in it? And of course there is. There's loads of gyms that do that. Yeah. And the rule I have is, if someone can do the job 80% as well as you can, well, that is 100% better than you doing it yourself, because that frees up 100% of your time. And if you're set on growing the business and improving the customer service and delivering a better experience for clients, with that time that it frees up for you, you can then go into building a better system or improving something around the gym or making something better so that we actually deliver a better experience. So it's not as if you're just going to pass it to someone and then leave it, and it's you're going to pass it to someone who's still going to do the job to a high standard, following the systems that you've built out and you've trained them properly and given them the relevant support to do that job well. But then you can then use that time that you've been freed from to invest into, how do we better the gym? How do we make more money so we can reinvest into better equipment? A customer retention program where we're going to give check-ins once every 3 months to our customers to make sure that they feel supported and seen long term. It's definitely an internal thing, because I've had it massively for a while, and I think how I got over it was just realizing that 80% done by someone else is 100% better than me doing it.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Means you can go to Dubai and Bali or wherever else in the world you've been lately.
Exactly, yeah. And also, I think as well, you can find people that are incredible at their jobs. Like the team we have at Hotbox, like I think I'm a good coach, but I genuinely think we have coaches who are better than me, deliver a better experience than potentially I could have ever done, and I would never have imagined that. So it's that thing, until you find someone who, and of course it is definitely hard to find the right person. It's not an I think finding the right staff and hiring the right people is one of the most important things you can do. And if you get that, I guess it's just understanding that like there are people who can do it as good as you, if not better than you. And with the right training, the right support, even if they do it 80% as well as you, you've got 100% of your time back.
Okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad we're off to a good start. And
Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. It's the support that we've had, the actual systems. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
well, this is just the start, Glenn. Road to 2 gyms.
There we go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's document the process along the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. Well, it was mega to catch up, Glenn, and let's stay in touch. Let's keep having some check-ins and
Brilliant.
yeah, keep track of the progress because I'm super excited for you guys.
Yeah, awesome, mate. Thank you very much, Lewis.
Yeah, appreciate you jumping on. Good to catch up.
No problem at all. Take care, buddy.
Cheers, Glenn. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.